The food production system in Europe are probably the most efficient and environment respectful of the planet. And the reason why is that since 50 years, using agricultural policy, we shaped the agriculture to respect more and more the environment and the animal welfare. Specifically when we come to cattle, in Europe, most of the cattle is relying on forage, which is use of low-income soils to produce high level of nutrients for the people. So people tend to forget that when we come to pasture, the landscape that we see every day, this is actually defended by cows, because the only thing that separates a pasture from being constructed or converted to artificial lands is actually the cattle. So when it comes to understanding why we need to evolve our relationship to food production animals, we also need to understand better which equilibriums they actually defend in our environment. Well, when it comes to Europe, for example, we are a country, temperate country with a winter season and a summer season. And during the winter season, we need to protect the animals, so they have to be in barns. And these barns have been evolving year by year in terms of animal welfare standards to reach high level and probably the highest level on the planet of condition for animal that produce food. The future of animal livestock production is actually deeply linked to our geopolitical balance on the planet. Because if Europe stops producing food at the level that we do now, there will be hunger in countries where they don't have any soil for agricultural production. I came back from Morocco, for example, and the high drought that they suffered in the latest 2 years makes it really difficult for them to produce their own food. So they highly rely on our production to sustain their geopolitical stability. What is also interesting is that the fact that we are lowering the production level is a high risk of activating transfers from other countries like transatlantic flux that are actually raising the environmental impact of these transfers between countries. Animal welfare that we defend in Europe is also highly linked with the decision that we took to lower down antibiotic usage, antiparasitic drug usage for the future. And this is something that we can only do if we ensure high level of welfare. And this is what we have to sustain in Europe to continue to improve the welfare of farm animals, but we also have to be an example for the rest of the planet, to be able to show the models, because no other countries will have a model to follow to reduce antibiotic usage, antiparasitic usage.